Hello everyone, Ben Woodruff here with another Falconry video. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing a little technique on how to prevent your bird's tail from getting broken when it's mantling on the ground. Now, when you're working with your bird, your goal is to build trust. From day one, everything we do, we're trying to build a relationship and acclimate them to the presence of a human, which is not a normal thing for a hawk. We do things, to get them used to that. And so let's say that's where you're at. You're at a point where your bird trusts you in their presence all the time. They're flying to the fist, they're flying to the lure, they're free flying, they're even hunting. So you're thinking, hey, this is going really good. My bird's doing well, my bird trusts me, and every time we go flying, they trust me a little more. That is true. And then when your bird is on the lure or on the kill, they're still mantling, and their tail spread all the way out. And then as you're approaching your bird that's captured something, suddenly they mantle harder and deeper, and they even start to dig their tail feathers into the ground. This is terrible. Now, you haven't done anything wrong. Over time, you can build trust on the ground on a kill if you go into my falconry playlist on my YouTube channel. Look at the video I did about stomp, spiral, and jump as a technique to help acclimate them. But even if they are very well acclimated when they're on a kill, they probably will still mantle no matter what. The reason for this is a primal, deeply rooted reaction that starts when they're chicks in the nest. Young eyases, young chicks, hawk, falcon, eagle, they are having to look out for themselves. In their younger days, mom and dad will bring a kill, and they will, one bite at a time, rip off pieces and try to feed all their babies. But once they get older and those babies are growing 1,000,000 miles an hour, then the parents will just catch something, bring it to the nest, dump it, fly away to go get something new, because they are trying to keep up with the caloric demand of these growing juvenile birds. And so what will happen at that time, it's a bird-eat-bird world. And so in the nest, a baby will grab whatever was just brought back by a parent and run to the other side of the nest away from its siblings and mantle over that item, that animal, whatever was brought back. And even to the point of laying on it. So there's no way the siblings are looking around, food begging, and you're laying on it, not letting them have any. You're spreading your tail, you're spreading your wings. This is what they do. And that is why, one of the most major reasons why, as you approach a bird that completely trusts you, that the closer you get, the more they hunch down and spread out their wings and tail and begin to jam their tail on the ground. Now, you have to be able to approach your bird on a kill. So even though that stomp, spiral, and jump video I made does help to build the trust so they don't fly away with whatever they've caught, how do you preserve that tail? So they're great. They're sitting there. They're not flying off. They're trusting you, but that tail's being jammed in the ground. Throughout history, even hundreds of years ago, people have developed all different kinds of tail guards, fancy, elaborate ones, and you can still buy these online or make them. I used to use film, X-ray film. I would go to an animal veterinarian and say, hey, do you have any spare throwaway pieces of film of X-rays? And that X-ray film was a perfect size and weight. You fold it, and I would make some sort of a tail guard. But nowadays, what really works well is if your bird's on a kill, just use those little hair clips, kind of like a barrette with no teeth. You can get these at any grocery store or any, drugstore. And when you do this, then you just carefully kneel down, grab the bird's tail, bundle it together the way it normally is when the bird is not mantling, and clip that clip on. It's very simple, but it's a very easy technique. So in my falconry bag or my falconry vest, I always like to keep a small handful of these, and they come in handy all the time. So it's imperative that you keep that tail in good working order. When one feather breaks, those feathers all support each other. And this is a kind of a dangerous situation because one feather breaks. Next thing you know, the two feathers on either side of it break, and the next two and the next two, because they all act as a support. So when they're mantling on the ground, put the clip on, and when they're done and you pick them up, take the clip off, and you are set to go. Simple technique, but one worth sharing and spreading around. So, hope you find this video useful. Feel free to check out my other falconry videos on my YouTube channel and subscribe if you could. It really helps me keep this channel going. And as always, happy hawking.